Welcome back to Retirement Today. I'm your co-host, Jonathan Berkland. With me here in the studio, as always, Mr. Michael Reese. He's a certified financial planning professional who's been doing this for over 25 years now, and our goal is to help all of you get to and through retirement with confidence.
By the way, I do want to say this. If you're retired or nearing retirement, the retirement game is all about income.
Income, yes.
The more protected income you have, the happier you will be. It is really that simple. Yep. It is really that simple. It makes a lot of sense to take, again, not all of your retirement savings, but some of it, and use that to supplement, to create income planning to supplement your Social Security. All right, let's go to opportunity number 2. So we got doom and gloom out there.
That's right.
Recession's likely coming.
Yeah.
Companies are laying off tens of thousands of people. The Fed is increasing interest rates. Everything you open up, it's like, oh, doom, gloom. The world is clearly going to end.
Yeah, right.
According to the media. I mean, obviously. So, by the way, that reminds me, I was at the dentist recently.
Oh, Mike's favorite place, by the way.
I hate it. So I'm in there with a crown, and I literally said, am I going to make it, Doc?
Yeah.
He's like, well, for a while. All righty, here we go. So with all this doom and gloom, a lot of people, what a lot of people have done, Jonathan, is if they're smart, if you are smart, you have taken money out of the market this year and you've parked it on the sidelines. Mm-hmm. And in fact, if you look at the big money people have moved a lot of money out of the market this year and put it on the sidelines, waiting for things to turn around. Maybe you have as well. But here's the common complaint. But Jonathan, I hate having money in cash because why?
Because it's not earning anything, and inflation is no longer negligible, right?
That's right. It's not earning anything. Yeah. I'm going broke safely.
Yep.
Boo. But it's better than losing money in the markets, right?
Yeah. That's right.
So, but here's kind of a cool thing. A cool thing that's going on right now is for people who have parked money to the sidelines. So if you're sitting there and you're thinking to yourself, hey, you've got money at the bank. Like if you're saying you got $100,000 sitting at the bank or more, or you've parked a bunch of your money on the sidelines and you're saying, hey, I want to keep it safe and I'm just trying to get a decent return until I decide to put it back in the stock market.
Right.
Right. So if that's you, pay attention to what's going on right now. So and this has happened just over the past couple of months, really.
Yeah.
So this is new. This is a new thing. So imagine that you have money that you've got parked on the sidelines. You want it to be safe, and you want it to be liquid. Mm-hmm. For the last several years, we've been putting that money in essentially cash, money market accounts, short-term government bonds, and we've been earning a whopping...
Point nothing is what it feels like, right?
I was going to say 1%, but I don't think we've been even earning that.
Yeah.
Like if you've been getting 0.5% in those accounts, you're like, yippee-ki-yay.
Yeah, pretty good.
Look at me be a genius. And you were, by the way. You just weren't getting paid anything. Well, over the last couple of months, some recent developments have occurred. And by the way, if you have a financial advisor, have they been talking to you about this? If you do your own investing, have you been paying attention to this? A lot of times when you do your own investing, you just don't know what you don't know.
Right.
So in just the last month or so, suddenly we've been able to now put money in short-term, high-quality fixed income. So that might be treasury bonds. It might be high-quality corporate bonds.
Right.
And we're able to do so and get more like 4.5%, 5%.
Nice.
On money that is short-term and fully liquid. Now, is it as safe as a bank account? No. In a bank account, you never see the account go up and down.
Right.
It just stays there. Here, is there a little bit of fluctuation? Oh, golly, our account's down 1% this month. Well, that's better than 10. Oh, look, it's up 1 or 2% this month. I mean, there's a little bit of fluctuation, but there's not much. I mean, it's really stable. is your advisor telling you about that? Have they brought it to your attention? By the way, you're listening to the show, you're saying, I wonder if my advisor could do that. So you call your advisor up. Hey, Bill. Let's call him Bill. Your advisor's name is Bill today. Or Susie. Hey, Bill. Hey, Susie. Hey, I was listening on the radio. I hear that short-term interest rates have risen, that I can now get 4 or 5% in short-term, like 1 year, 2 year treasuries or 1 or 2 year corporate bonds. Could you do that for me? They say, well, as a matter of fact, we can. In fact, I was just about to call you on that.
That's right. That was the next meeting. Yeah.
Let me ask you a question. Is that the relationship you deserve to have with your advisor? One where you're listening to the radio and you've got to bring them ideas. They're not bringing ideas to you. I mean, aren't you paying them to advise you? If you're paying them to advise you, but they're not advising you, is that really fair to you? Is that what you deserve? Or do you maybe deserve a relationship? Imagine this. Let's flip the script. What if your advisor every month sent you updates, and one of those updates was, oh, hey, heads up, guys, we're just finding that a lot of our, for those of you that have money sitting on the sidelines, you can now get 4 or 5% on that money. And if that's you, give us a call. We're happy to visit. And then they might even reach out to you because say, hey, I know in our last meeting you told me you have money on the sidelines.
Right. Yeah.
Right? You might have seen that I recently put out a little video on that. But if you didn't, I want to make sure you know that this is now possible. This is something we're doing for a lot of our other clients. Should we have a conversation on this? Mm-hmm. So imagine that advisor who actually calls you, shocking development,
yes,
versus you having to call them with all these questions. Wouldn't that be better? So I'm one of these people that believe that they're good enough, just is not good enough. I believe that if you're paying an advisor to help you with your money, this is the money you've worked your entire life to save. We're not talking about something that's, just so in importance here.
Right. Yes.
We are talking about your life's savings.
Yeah, big deal.
This is this is the resource that is going to bring you through retirement, hopefully with comfort.
Yes.
You can't be accepting anything less than top quality service and advice when you're dealing with that resource. It's too important to just be blasé about it.
Yes.
So here we have an opportunity. It's been coming up over the last couple months. Has your advisor told you about it? Have they been sending you information on it? You can now get liquid accounts, short-term, high-quality bonds paying 4.5%, 5%. Are you getting that? And by the way, if you're sitting there going, but my advisor has money in bonds, that doesn't cut it because those bonds they have a bunch of old bonds that are paying like nothing.
Yeah, yeah.
You need to have this all updated. They should be telling you about this, right? And by the way, if you're willing to accept maybe you're saying, I don't need full liquidity. If I could have, part of my money fully liquid, but part of my money I could set aside and, have less liquidity, you might even get 6, 7, 8%. You get higher rates potentially over the next several years if you're willing to trade off a little bit of liquidity. Mm-hmm. Is your advisor telling you about that? And if they're not, why not? If you're doing it yourself, why don't you know this? Because you don't know what you don't know. So one of the things I would encourage you, if you're sitting out there, you're listening, you're like, holy cow, I don't know anything about this stuff, right? I need to find out about this. Then what you need to do, let's make it easy. I want it to be so easy for you to find out how to do this. All you got to do is give us a call.
Yeah, straightforward. You can reach out to us at 512-886-5850. Again, the number, reach out, give us a call, 512 888-5850. It is after hours, so you'll get our answering service. Just leave your name, number, and you'll set up a time to just have a conversation with us. We'll connect over the phone, by Zoom, whatever works for you, and have a conversation to see how we can be helpful to you. Let us know what we talked about today that's piqued your interest, and we'll see if we can work out how to make that be a fit for you and help your retirement.
See, that's exactly the deal. What we're talking about, these are ideas.
Yeah.
But how do they apply to you? How do you use these opportunities to really improve your financial condition? Doom and gloom is out there. Bad stuff is happening. Let's not focus on that. Let's focus on how you can take advantage of opportunities to make life better. Think about it this way. We talked about opportunity number one. It's a great environment to start putting together some income plans, if you haven't done so already, to supplement your guaranteed Social Security income. Let's get some guaranteed pension income.
Right.
You can build that yourself. Here, for cash sitting on the sidelines, why are you accepting nothing or 1%? You could be getting 4 or 5%. So why aren't you doing that? Because nobody's telling you? Just call us. We'll help you. All right. We're on a break.
That's right.
In our last segment, we've got opportunity number 3. It's one of my favorites. And here's a hint. It might feature Benny, the tax monster. We'll be right back.